Two blue cocktails, two different eras. Let's jump in. The popular and mysterious blue drink. A fun staple at the bars in the late 70s and through the 80s. Popular enough to even be immortalized in Hollywood movies. But beyond the classic Blue Hawaiian or the Aqua Velva, finding practical uses for Blue Curacao can be rough. So today we're going to look at both a 60s classic and a modern take so you can make use of that forgotten bottle that taunts you from the back of your liquor cabinet. Alright, let's jump right into that classic, the Vicious Virgin No. 2. This drink was created at the Pago Lounge in Tucson, Arizona in the 1960s as a riff of the original Don the Beachcomber recipe. The Pago Lounge itself has a rich history, which includes exotica design legends Cliff and Lou Sawyer, and even was featured in the 1956 noir film A Kiss Before Dying.
But we're here to talk about the drink, damn it.
The recipe includes a great variety of ingredients. Beyond the Blue Curacao, of course, it features grapefruit juice, a split base of rum and tequila, and even Orgeat to add some body to this vicious sequel. But before we continue, consider giving us a like and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. Alright, let's start this classic with 3/4 ounces of lime juice, 1.5 ounces of grapefruit juice, a half ounce of Orgeat, we're using Liquid Alchemist, 1/4 ounce of our star, the Blue Curacao, we're using Herian Walker, 3/4 ounce of a light rum, we're using 3-star Planeray, and 3/4 ounce of a Blanco Tequila, we're using Tre Mana. Alright, let's pour this into our shaker. Add a couple ice cubes to chill, dilute, and integrate. Shake for about 10 seconds. Also just sounds cool. Cool. Smoky. We're going to serve this in a small brandy snifter, although you can use any small glassware you like. Now, just strain it in. Classic. Alright, let's fill this up with some crushed ice. Now this drink actually comes with no garnish, but you can use any garnish you like. In our case, we're going to use a couple pineapple fronds. Stick a straw in. And there it is. Vicious Virgin No. 2. Let's see what this classic holds. Yeah, that lime and grapefruit are pushing up against that Orgeat to keep it all pretty well balanced, and it allows that tequila flavor to really jump to the front while the rum keeps it nice and high octane. It's a fairly smooth cocktail with a lot of personality. Next, we're going to make a recipe as modern as it gets, the Siren's Whisper. This recipe is from the newly opened pirate-themed bar at Disney's The Magic Kingdom, the Beak and Barrel. This impressively decorated space often comes alive with chatter from the parrot mascot Rummy and thunderstorms on the 7 seas, but is also visited by the powerful Siren song, which permeates the whole bar and accompanies an equally powerful cocktail. This recipe keeps its spirit base simpler with only using white rum, but introduces its own unique qualities like creme de peche, a bit of cinnamon syrup, and salty mermaid's tears. It's just saline solution, or a pinch of salt. Side note, this is not the official recipe, but it is a very close approximation based on everything we know. Alright, let's start out with that 3/4 ounce of lime juice, a 1/4 ounce of cinnamon syrup, 3/4 ounce of our star, the Blue Curacao, we're using Herian Walker, a half ounce of creme de peche, in this case we're substituting apricot liqueur. It's a stone fruit. 1 3/4 ounce of white rum, we're using Planeray's 3-star, and finally several drops of a saline solution, we're using a pinch of salt. Alright, let's pour this into our shaker. Add a couple ice cubes to chill, dilute, and integrate. Shake for about 10 to 15 seconds. Also just sounds cool. We're going to serve this in a chilled coupe glass. Now, just strain it in. Oh, pretty. And there it is, Siren's Whisper. Let's give this modern legend a shot. Yeah, the hint of cinnamon and that creme de peche is really going a long way to balance out the lime and that rum, while the pinch of salt is adding a bit of pizzazz at the end. You can always use a higher proof rum if you really want to amp up the intensity of this drink, but ultimately it's a well-balanced cocktail with a surprising flavor profile. So there you go, 2 blue cocktails nearly 60 years apart and both with interesting flavor profiles. If you can, try making both of these at home and let us know what your favorite one is in the comments below. Till next time, cheers. Two blue cocktails over 60 years apart. That's how old our Blue Curacao is.
It was a gift from Grandma.
This one's like, This one's like, But this one's a little more like, This one's kind of like, Both good. They're both good. They're both good. This one actually looks a lot like pool water. It doesn't taste like pool water.
I can smell the chlorine from here.